Army fan taking their first point, 2-1. Now we will be switching to Cracento versus Eniu. We are already in the middle of No Mod 5. And I have this NP link open as well. We're good. Cracento holding the early ACK lead. Eniu, or I think Eniu's agent, yeah. Not known for their aim, specifically, Cracento is. Still holding SS here, almost 1,000 combo win, that is ridiculous. I am going to assume that Cracento picked this. DT1 and Hidden 2 are in fact banned. Cracento still holding FC. Agent struggling a bit with the aim. To be expected. Still a decent score. Cracento holding the SS all the way through the map. That is something for sure. Wow. Cracento taking the first point with an SS. That's just wild. Agent with only 6 misses on the map. I mean, we saw the 2 aim players before getting 5 misses, so Agent holding on, but kinda can't compete with an SS. We got a Hidden 3 pick. Here we have the techie with a bit of flow aim hidden. Agent has a lot of good picks in this pool. There's a decent amount of tech stuff, which plays to their advantage, though there is a lot of aim as well, so this should be a back and forth match. Cracento possibly dropping a slider end early on here. Don't think it's going to make too much of a difference, but I mean, if they just trade SS's back and forth, who knows? Agent's still holding the SS halfway through here. Not even halfway through. About a third of the way through. Cracento holding a nice high 99.3. Just needs to hope that Agent drops at some point. As you can tell, these sliders play into Agent's skill set quite a bit. Cracento's still holding 99. It's not going to matter. 99.33 for Agent, so Agent did drop, I believe. Actually, very close here. 98.94 to 99.38. That's just a couple slider ends. Which Agent does not really drop, so you just have to hope for a miracle. Or possibly some miss aim or something. Here's a nice slow section that I don't think any player is going to mess up on, really. But the ending does get quite rough. These alt sections a little tricky, but these players just not going to get tripped up by that. Both players holding basically the same combo. Agent catching back up to 99.5% accuracy. Cracento still holding the 99. As we get into this last section here. $99.6 for Agent. But these sliders, very tough to hold accuracy on them. Almost 1,000 combo for Agent. Still holding the 99. Cracento dropping down to 97. Probably a client thing. Here's the final slider. We will see. Agent with a smiley face. I will just double check the MP link to make sure, but it looks like, yeah, Agent took that handedly, almost 1% active. Neither player missing, but 8 100s and 150 for Agent. That is, this guy knows how to hit sliders, that's for sure. Decent score from Cracento as well, just could not keep up, especially on those ending sliders. It was close, it was within 0.5%. But the final section with the insane cross-screen sliders could not keep up. Going into Nomad 1. Who would have guessed we're getting more aim? Pretty sure this is the first time we've seen Nomad 1 being played. At least the first time I've seen it being played, so. More Grand Senpai, we love it. It's a good map though. This is around 240-ish BPM. And it is not your traditional aim, it's more tricky. A lot of corner jumps. Some repetitive patterns. The usual. Yeah, it looks like Bancho's having a great time. Everyone, like 20 messages at the same exact time. Of course. Each player winning their own pick. We're going to probably see that for the next couple maps or so until they run out of aim and tech picks. As you can see, this map starts off with cross-screen jumps right off the bat. It is only 230 BPM. So not super high BPM jumps, but it does test your jump consistency and your ability to hit repetitive patterns, that's for sure. Agent with the first drop here at about 99%. Cracento possibly could have dropped there. Never mind. 100% accuracy still. Here we go into the first real cross-screen section. And here we have the repetitive triangle jumps. Cracento looking quite comfortable on this, dropping down to 99.3 though. Not still holding SS. Surprised we got to see one SS in this whole pool. Agent at 98.7 isn't too far behind. Does have to hope for some more drops from Cracento though. While still holding on themselves. Almost at 99. As I say that, Cracento did drop again. It's at 99.23. Still, 0.5%. That's able to be closed pretty quick. A couple more misses. Here we have the jumps changing shape every 1 or 2 patterns or so. Agent's still looking comfortable. Still holding the 99. Does not matter when Cracento does not miss on these cross screens. Cracento holding almost 1% AC lead here. Not sure how much of that is real, but yeah, 1% AC lead into the ending. 5 miss for Cracento, 6 100s. Only 7 100s and 150 for Agent. But the 17 miss is what makes the big difference here. Cracento just a lot more comfortable on the generic aim parts, which is to be expected. And we're going straight into No Mod 4. No breakpoints yet. Probably not going to see another breakpoint, or a breakpoint. For a while. You might just go pick for pick until the tiebreaker, who knows? RME fan from the previous match that we were just seeing got 1 100 on the No Mod 1. 0 miss, 1 100, 99.95. That's crazy. Here we go into No Mod 4 Tech Map. As you can tell, these sliders are nothing to scoff at. Unless you're Agent, who scoffs at them every day of the week. Would not be surprised if Agent's still holding full combo on 99% on this. Waiting for something to update. Has not updated for a while. Both players holding around 95 to 97% AC for Agent. Cracento's finally updated. We're at 99.3 to 99.88 for Agent. That is crazy. With 1030 combo, that has to be either 1 or 2 slider hands dropped, and that's it. So both players holding above 99. Cracento has to hope for a drop or 2 or 3 or even more for Agent to have a chance on this. These sliders are quite ridiculous. Here we go and do the, I believe this is the final section. I don't know, I haven't played this map actually, but I do believe this is the final section. Agent holding the lead. I believe it's still probably not updated. But I will check the MP link once the MP link updates. Oh, Agent did end up dropping a lot of accuracy on that ending part there. 98.52 2 miss to 97.66 for Cracento 5 miss. Agent takes it and still no breakpoints. Going pick for pick. First time seeing DT2 as well. DT2 being your flowway map. Agent taking hidden with this. Quite interesting. If I remember correctly, they are not the most comfortable on higher AR. Hidden might just be a comfort pick for them. Cracento starting off with a bit of a lead here. Will we see the first breakpoint here? Or are we going to keep going pick for pick? These flow aim sections quite tough, especially with the sliders interspersed between them. Very easy to drop a couple slider ends even if you hit all the flow aim. Cracento with a slight lead here, about 0.5%. Unless it decides to update, Cracento still might be SSing. So could Agent. Agent having more combo here, interestingly enough. Does not matter because a bit of aiming too quick on a stream, or too slow in fact. 99.34 for Cracento. Cracento not too happy with what's happening on the ending parts of the streams. Hitting the streams, but messing up on the little aim or the bursts here and there. Hitting these streams quite nicely though, 98.8, not dropping too much accuracy. Agent dropping a decent amount, over 0.5%. Cracento not looking overly comfortable on it. Does not matter, map ends 98.88, but a lot closer than I think Cracento would have liked. Agent with higher combo, in fact, less misses, just more 100s. But it does go towards Cracento for that pick. It looks like we have a tiebreaker going on for the other match. Army Fan versus Shiumi. Army Fan won the last 3 points, so I believe it's going to tiebreaker. Here we have another tech map for Agent. That's his name. Slidery techie map. Oh no, yeah, there is one more. So RME Fan has match point for the other one. My mistake. Miscounted. This map starting off quite slow. There are 2 sections that have a lot of tough sliders to hit. Yeah, if Banter decides to load them ever. This map is definitely Agent favored. Something about this map. Venture just sees this map and it's like, yeah, no, I'm not going to work anymore. Happened yesterday. Yeah. Yeah, it was this map. Yep. That's why I vote to remove all sliders from the game. We only have circles and spinners. Agent holding the combo here and has the AC advantage. Probably need to wait for it to be updated as well. Probably has a higher AC advantage than just that, but who knows. $96 to 94.3. We will see if it decides to update ever. Or these could be. Yeah, it definitely is fake hack. I don't believe either of these players have a 96. Yeah, 98.57 for Agent. That sounds more like it. That is surprisingly low. I expected Agent to have more like a 99 on this. Cracento's not updating. There we go. 98.3. This might actually be close. As we come into the final slider section here. Yeah. If Cracento's able to hold on to these slider ends, we might have a breakpoint finally. Agent's still holding it. Though these accuracies are definitely fake. I do have the MP link here. I know who won. Seeing if anything crazy happens here. Cracento having 97.63. Agent having 98.81. Held perfectly fine through the ending. Those accuracies you see there are fake. Agent almost had 99. Looks like a slider broke in the middle section though. 4 missed for Cracento. And 6 more 100s. 3-3. Still no breakpoints. We're gonna get into Nomad 2, banger map. Yumi winning the previous map. Now I think it's a tiebreaker. I don't know. If that Yumi won it. See, it's either in tiebreaker or Yumi won the thing. I can't tell based on the MP link. I went off the placements before, but here we have 270 BPM flowway map, 12 stars of flowway. Okay, so yes, Shiyumi won the previous match. GG's Shiyumi. I expect both players to be actually quite comfortable in this, so this might be a very close matchup, actually. Especially with how DT2 turned out. DT2 is quite close as well. Agent, I believe, with the first drop, 98.7. Cento, 1000 combo. Accuracies are quite close, in fact. It did come back a little bit for Agent. Cento's still holding the FC, though. That will not last for the whole map, I believe. I would love to see it, but here we go into the aim section. Agent hitting the wiggles as well. Actually, Agent having the slight hack advantage right now. Until updated. But it's still very close. This is one misaimed stream away from either player taking it. These space streams are ridiculously spaced. 98 for both players. Drop below 99. Cracento finally dropping the FC, I believe. Another aim section here. Expecting both players to be quite fine with it. Agent a little less fine, but that's okay. The streams are what really matter. One misaimed stream is 1% or more accuracy dropped. Especially when the numbers are this high. 98.83 to 98.28. Cracento jumping quite a bit there on that little triple section. Less than 0.5% between the two players. As we get into this final super space section, I expect to see quite a bit of drops. Agent the first to misaim a stream. Still less than 0.5% between the two. Cracento looking quite comfortable, but anything can happen here. Cracento just a bit more comfortable on these streams. Still not over though. Still having the lead. Very close. Agent with 25 misses, but only 18 100s. The 9 misses for Cracento, giving him the win, but almost 0.25% hack diff. Cracento with almost 2,000 combo on this map as well. Yeah, that map is very easy to chain miss on. We are going into No Mod 3. Will we see a breakpoint, or will we go to tiebreaker? This is a very flow-aimy map. This is more agent style. Has a good amount of sliders. There's a good amount of flow aim as well. But both players pretty good at this kind of map style, so could be another close one. These double sliders and these, yeah, agent is sight reading. It is more his style, but sight reading is quite tough, especially this stage of the pool. Might give Cracento the advantage here. These, as I said, these double sliders, quite tough, as well as these like shaped sliders. Agent is eniu, yes. Yeah, especially the first couple. Once you get used to them, maybe, but overall, if Bancho isn't lying to us, Agent is having a bit of trouble in this. Yeah, Agent's at 98.7. Yep. Ooh, Cracento hitting that. Actually, both players hitting that. Agent hitting the second one as well. That's, again, that's a sight read. Okay. We just hit reading patterns just that easily. Will the sight read carry Agent to victory, or will Cracento be able to hold on? Cracento dropping quite a bit of accuracy. Yeah, this is Agent. Seed 3 versus Seed 6. So, and both players have won their own picks so far. So we haven't had any breakpoints. This is. It's been very close though a few times. This I don't think is going to be an exception. This is going to be another close match. 99.1 to 99.0. It is pretty much equaled out here. I do believe Agent has a slight advantage of knowing what's coming up pretty much. Or Cracento. These ending sections actually did not matter. Looks like Cracento having the slight act disadvantage. Agent's still holding 99. Cracento just underneath though. But 98.95 to 99.03. I'll just double check with yeah, tiebreaker possibly. Yeah, check the MP link. 99.04 to 99.9 or 98.96. Insanely close. Cracento with one less miss, but more 100s. We are going to tiebreaker. .99 on sight rate is diabolical. Cracento not comfortable with the map, but I feel like he's just saying that. The song goes hard though. I played this map, I thought it was fun. 0.08% active. No breakpoints. Each player just winning their own picks and going straight to tiebreaker. Did get close, but picking something that you're sight rating to is actually kind of crazy. A lot of linear sections on this map, a lot of tougher sections to hit too. But the main issue with this map is it's tough to hit linear sections with these doubles here with the sliders. Agent does have the advantage of this being a more slider style map. .99.72 for Agent. Still holding the FC as well. Still holding 99 for Cracento though, so. 99.86. Wow. Here we go, more sliders. We love sliders here. There's no way a player has hit this section though. Those doubles are very tough to hit. It does say Cracento's at 99. I would not be surprised if Agent is also still at 99, but I don't believe a drop to 96 just happened when he was holding 99.8. We will see the ACK update eventually. Yeah, 99.76 and 99.26. But Agent did drop the FC. That's something. Could be closer than you think, though. As Cracento is still holding 99, and one chain miss could make the difference between these two. Which is very much possible in these linear sections. Even a couple hundreds dropped here and there, but Agent is still holding the 99.7. Cracento actually catching up, 99.45. 800 combo as well. Yeah, these sliders. Especially right after the doubles and stuff. $99.4 to 99.5. Cracento might have taken the advantage. Has the combo advantage at least, so. Yeah. This might be close. Could be a Chris, could still be holding it, who knows? Bancho just does not like, yeah, still holding it, in fact. Bancho does not, oh, and there's Agent back up to 99.75. It's still close, though. $99.75 on tiebreaker. I don't know how these players do that. I give this map like 3 tries in playtesting and got like 95, 96 at most. That is true. Though Cracento still holding nice combos, still holding nice accuracy. Is putting up quite the decent fight. Only a little bit of map left. Agent needs to hold on to this, as Cracento is coming up quite close. These ending sliders, though. I do believe Cracento is dropped. Accuracies are close here, but could be a Bancho issue. I will check the MP link just to make sure. 99.6 to 99.7. Agent still holding the slight advantage in this ending. The ending does not let you have a break though. Cracento was holding 2,000 combo there. This tiebreaker, quite close. I do believe Agent has taken it here. On the end, 99.75 to 99.68. 2 misses for Cracento, 1 miss for Agent. 1 miss and 1/100 difference. That is actually insane. Cracento having the combo advantage as well. 400 more combo. Both players having almost 2,000 combo on that too. That's crazy. Close match. GG's. That was fun. Agent taking it one step further into the winner's bracket. Yes, sir.